A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the shotgun, Penix. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Penix working from the gun. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. That throw intended for Drake London. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Let's go. 3rd down, it's Penix. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be their football. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hey, go.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching the kid, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
19 Tiger, 19 Lion. Check go.
Penix here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
On second down, Robinson. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He has the first over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up here. On first down, here's Penix. That's brought in by Mooney. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. He's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
So now, here's third and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Set. Hup. Hup.
Robinson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons go up 6-0 here in the first. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Younghoe Koo on for the point after. Looking toward the upright, but it's good. And the Falcons take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Red 23.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Third down, Lawrence to throw. Montgomery hauls this one in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Cameron Johnston on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go! Go!
Robinson on the inside give. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 19 tight, 19 tight. Take go.
From the 29. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now Boswell on to send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And a poor choice this time to bring it out. They contain him well shy of the 30. In fact, he's out shy of the 20. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Come on, set.
Penix on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 27. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. From the 27. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here we go, set.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Ready.
Play action. Here's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this one hits first at the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
On red.
Now they send their back in motion right. That throw finds Pickens. He runs it up to midfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Hey,
First and 10, it's Lawrence. He lofts it deep left. He's got it inside the 10. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now Boswell on to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. Pitts brings it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Falcons will have a first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 19. Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Penix now on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
18
Trying again following the sack. Looking. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Cade, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers have it as he records the first interception of his young career. They're set up at the 35 now.
Lisa 24.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Second and 12 behind the sticks. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. We'll go play action. Here's Penix. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the shotgun, Penix. Throw reeled in by London. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Flies past the first, inside the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Throwing, Penix. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 come. Shut up.
Robinson goes up and over for the touchdown. The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Cordarrelle Patterson now to return. Returns looking good so far. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a gain of 4. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Lawrence working from the gun. Wilson on the slant. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And he's brought down for a loss. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
He's back to throw. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. He's got it deep downfield. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Man in motion, out of the slot. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a Steelers first down. They'll run again with Montgomery. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Let's go. 11, Agate.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here. Lawrence facing 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
60 by 6. Track it, 60.
Penix working from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's brought in by Mooney. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Falcons will have a first. Penix here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. So it'll be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Let's go now.
He'll get this complete to Mooney. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Working quickly here. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Penix now. Got a man. Robinson has it. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
3rd down, it's Penix. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He takes it at the 4. And good work there to get it out of the deep end on their side. It's up near the 30. Excellent return. He got 22 before being stopped. And the Steelers will take over possession.
Got, ready?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, two-footer.
Now Lawrence. The throw left side finds Freiermuth. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Easy, read it for the fourth. Here we go.
Lawrence throwing here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, run!
Reed now, in motion left.
Silver.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Connects with Montgomery. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a gain of 4. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up 2nd down.
Hey, easy. Route.
Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Easy.
A toss play, Montgomery. Jukes one defender. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
They give up the gut to Montgomery. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers tie this game at 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Robinson up the middle.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on first. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 8. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Penix looking to pass. Got a man, it's London. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Man in motion here. And again, it's Penix. Finds his target, Robinson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. They are throwing it again. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
19 Tiger.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, brother, it's another interception. The 50. 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll run it with Bijan. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
19 Lion. Ready, go.
Penix now on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
This is Robinson. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Lion.
From the shotgun, Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Viking 18.
Back to throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw. They connect for the first. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
19-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the red zone now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's a give to Robinson. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Falcons cut it to a point late in this one. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First down throw, Lawrence. Caught by Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Steelers' 1st down.
We're in 23. Here we go.
Here he is to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Hey, Silver.
Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Falcons are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Curve 19. Curve 19. Go.
Back to throw. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
2nd and 3 now.
18, Pioneer, go! Check go!
Setting up to pass. Throw reeled in by London. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here we go, here we go!
He'll look to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Set!
On 2nd down, Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Ready?
Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up.
Set up!
They've got a man in motion.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 70 range, 70 range. Cowboy 80, Buffalo 18. Ready?
Now to throw. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's been getting all of it every time out. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. And this will hit the goal line and then go into the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
Montgomery now up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
That's complete to Wilson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Connects with Montgomery. And that's a 1st down. The clock stops with 15 seconds to play. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Decent 24. 11, Agate.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Hey, easy. Route.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Put the body on the line for his team.
Let's go.
Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Penix here from the gun. Got a man. Robinson has it. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
Brings up the 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
3rd down give to Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
It's
Track
4th
60.
down.
Fourth down, here's Penix. Into traffic, complete. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Go. Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Hut.
Penix working from the gun. Pitts brings it in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Unlock line. Check. Go.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Check go.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And he makes the Mets go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Steelers are winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.